Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to be talking about a child that has special needs and how I, as a special need teacher and a service team, developed an IFSP for the child. First of all, I'd like to tell you more about the child. He's 2 years and 11 months. He hasn't talked since he was born. He doesn't make eye contact, and he likes to be alone. He doesn't like to be around other kids or anyone. He likes to be by himself. But his strengths are he's healthy, he's not deaf, he has good eyesight, he's walking, no other physical disabilities. So how this problem came to be noticed was that he goes to he has a babysitter. He goes to family daycare. His mom has to drop him off at work because she works as has to drop him off at the daycare because she's a nursing aide. She has three other children. Malik is the youngest. She's a single mother. The other kids, his sisters are 16, 15, and 14. They go to high school. She has to drop Malik off, and then the other siblings take care of Mike too by helping to pick him up and when they get off school and bring him back. So this family is a struggling household. There's only the mom that's working. She's struggling financially. They live in a one-bedroom apartment in the Bronx, and now they have a child with special needs. So it's a lovely family, however, because they have their African roots. The mother is African. She migrated from Nigeria, and then she tried to instill some of this culture in the children. She taught them how to be respectful to elders, and then how to take care of each other, how to show concern and care for each other. So the other sisters actually help in bathing Malik, feeding him, and all the other stuff, taking him to school. So when I interviewed her, she said she hadn't really thought much about him being alone, not wanting to play with others, until his babysitter alerted her to it. The babysitter said she was concerned because she noticed when Malik doesn't like to play with the other kids. When he tries to make them play together, he starts hitting up at the other children, and then he hasn't talked to her. He doesn't make eye contact with her. He doesn't like to do anything. The good thing, not that the only good thing. What he's most especially interested in is he loves to look at pictures in books. He loves looking at pictures, and that's about it. So when I came and interviewed the family, the FSP was also there. I forgot to say the babysitter was the one that gave the mom, Mrs. Dutse, gave her the address of the place she could go for Malik's evaluation. So she took him there. It was a pre-K center that has specialists that do evaluation. So it was found that the child is autistic, and then we had to come together with other specialists to make up a service team. And then the family was assigned an FSP, a family service provider, so we could come up with a plan for him and how Malik was going to be receiving his services. The mom says she can't be at home, and the other children go to school, so these services had to be delivered at the babysitters. So that's where Malik gets speech, occupational, and then teach developmental services, which is given to him by the teacher, special ed teacher. So I just want to share with you some of the goals of the IFSP which we came upon. The first goal for Malik is that Malik will participate in mealtime by letting his family know what he needs. He will use eye contact with a family member before or after looking at their hand at least 3 times. When it's mealtime, Malik doesn't like to. Right now, what he's doing, Malik doesn't like to even go to meals. Doesn't like to participate in anything. So, um, what the family would do is to continue to use preferred picture books that Malik likes to get. That Malik likes to get him to join them at mealtime. We could just take a picture book with people eating and say, "Ah, Malik, come on, show him the pictures," and you can try to lure him towards the table, and they will reinforce this by doing what he wants them to do. Okay, and then how will we as a team measure progress and collect data for this outcome? Progress will be reviewed monthly by the FSP, Family Service Provider, through observation and report. The family will report what happens when they try these techniques, and then at the end of the month, the Family Service Provider will will review it. And the second goal we have for Malik is Malik will participate in games with family by letting them know that he wants a turn. Okay, let's say they're playing card games. His sisters always play card games, so sometimes when somebody is off, when somebody has been knocked off the game, they would like Malik to join in the game. So this is one of the goals, that Malik will participate in games with family by letting them know that he wants a turn. He actually loves to join them playing cards. So the family will, as much as possible, use Malik's name and then wait and see what he does. Once the activity has started, stop and see what he does. So if one of the siblings gets knocked off the game, then they could say, Malik, it's your turn. And then they wait and see if he answers them and see what he does. And then normally what he does, if he wants, he wouldn't even wait for his turn. What he's doing right now, he would just be pulling at his sister's hand, say he wants to join them. But they want him to stop. They want him to listen when they call him. So the teaching strategy will be the FSP will engage in the family's favorite activities and then observe and reflect with them about what ways that Malik may be indicating his turn or could learn to indicate his turn. They'll teach him new ways to indicate that he wants a turn. Teach him new ways. The FSP will discuss activities and play routines that could be used for Malik taking turns and include his older sisters, and then determine how to use interventions across other activities and routines. And then how will we as a team measure progress and collect data for this outcome? The progress will be reviewed monthly by the family service provider through observation and reports. Another goal we want for Malik is for him, mom and siblings, we have strategies they can use to help Malik cope with being at the store for more than 10 minutes. This goal will be met when the family goes to the store together and is able to finish their shopping at 2 times in 1 week. Presently, family doesn't go shopping with Malik because when they go together and they just stay for more than 10 or more than 20 minutes shopping, oh, he starts a tantrum. He starts crying, shouting, kicking his feet. He doesn't want to be, he's tired. So they do not go shopping with Malik. When they want to go shopping, the mom has one of the sisters stay home with Malik while she goes with the other 2 sisters. But this goal we have for them now is for Malik to go with less tantrum. So the strategy is that the FSP will meet with the family at the store, let's say Rainbow Store, to try out agreed upon strategies, including the possibility of starting with short trips first, like only buying 2 things, so that Mali will not start kicking and tantruming. So that's the strategy now. They will go to the store and they'll buy 2 things the shortest time possible, and the FSP will be there to observe what happens if the time is shorter. So, and how would the progress will be be measured. Progress will be reviewed monthly by family and FSP through observation and reports. And then the final goal we have for Malik is that mom will have information about how to connect with other families with kids with um, autism. Um, what is happening now? The mom has already connected with a family in the community with an autistic child. So it's a good thing for the mom not to feel alone, isolated. If she can connect with other families that have kids with autism, she'll feel better, and then they could actually help each other manage the disability. What teaching strategies are needed to reach this outcome? The FSP, Family Service Provider, will make a referral to the ASD team. And then it will be how will we as a team measure progress? Um, Progress will be reviewed in 2 months by family and the FSP. So we're hoping with all these goals we have for Malik and the techniques that is going to be involved with the FSP and the family and the other service team, we're hoping that, and we know that Malik will make positive progress. I hope by this my short um, short performance, I was able to give you a little insight about kids uh, with disabilities and how they're being helped by the service team. Thank you.